Hello, family. Today we're back to reading As a Man Thinketh, As a Human Thinketh by James Allen, read by RazeGod. Here we go. Last time we finished the chapter called The Effect of Thought on Circumstances. And today's chapter is a lot shorter. Should be able to power through it pretty quickly. Is called Effect of Thought on Health and the Body. Health and the body. The body is the servant of the mind. It obeys the operations of the mind, whether they be deliberately chosen or automatically expressed. I was going to say executed, but expressed. They both work. At the bidding of unlawful thoughts, the body sinks rapidly into disease and decay. At the command of glad and beautiful thoughts, it becomes clothed with youthfulness and beauty. Disease and health, like circumstances, are rooted in thought. Sickly thoughts will express themselves through a sickly body. Thoughts of fear have been known to kill a man as speedily as a bullet, and they are continually killing thousands of people just as surely, though less rapidly. The people who live in fear of disease are the people who get it. Anxiety quickly demoralizes the whole body and lays it open to the entrance of disease, while impure thoughts, even if not physically indulged, will soon shatter the nervous system. Strong, pure, and happy thoughts build up the body in vigor and grace. The body is a delicate and plastic instrument which responds readily to the thoughts by which it is impressed, and the habits of thought will produce their own effects, good or bad, upon it. Men will continue to have impure and poisoned blood so long as they propagate unclean thoughts. Out of a clean heart comes a clean life and a clean body. Out of a defiled mind proceeds of a defiled life and a corrupt body. Thought is the fount of action, life, and manifestation. Make the fountain pure, and all will be pure. Change of diet will not help a man who will not change his thoughts. When a man makes his thoughts pure, he no longer desires impurity. Clean thoughts make clean habits. The so-called saint who does not wash his body is not a saint. Called out. He who has strengthened and purified his thoughts does not need to consider the malevolent microbe. If you perfect your body, guard your mind. If you would perfect your body, guard your mind. If you would renew your body, beautify your mind. Thoughts of malice, envy, disappointment, despondency, rob the body of its health and grace. A sour face does not come by chance. It is made by sour thoughts. Wrinkles that mar are drawn by folly, passion, and pride. I know of a woman of 96 who has the bright, innocent face of a girl. I also know of a man well under middle age, whose face is drawn into inharmonious contours. The one is the result of a sweet and sunny disposition, while the other is the outcome of passion and discontent. As you cannot have a sweet and wholesome abode unless you admit the air and sunshine freely into your room, so a strong body and a bright and happy countenance can only result from the free admittance into the mind of thoughts of joy and goodwill and serenity. I like that analogy, but I think James made a little wordy. He's likening, well, he's saying in the same way that we can't, if you always your windows are closed and you never open the blinds, then it's going to be dank and the air's never going to change inside of your house. It's going to stink. It's not going to be nice. And that is essentially your mind if you never allow the sunlight, or you open up the blinds of your mind to allow the sunlight of good thoughts to come in. If you're yeah, the negative thoughts, I guess, in this analogy are the darkness. If you're just allowing yourself to sit in darkness without opening the blinds, then yeah, it's really simple steps we can take. Open the blinds of your mind, motherfucker. Let some light in. I need to take that advice too. I need to take the physical advice of actually opening my blinds and getting some more sunlight as well. But yeah, I like that. I'll try and just read it less wordily. You cannot have a wholesome house unless you admit air and sunshine freely into the rooms and through the windows. And so too, a strong body, and a serene attitude can only result from the free admittance into the mind of thoughts of joy and goodwill. On the faces of the aged, there are wrinkles made by sympathy, others by strong and pure thought, and others are carved by passion. Who cannot distinguish them? With those who have lived righteously, age is calm, peaceful, and softly mellowed, like the setting sun. I have recently seen a philosopher on his deathbed. He was not old, except in years. He died as sweetly and peacefully as he had lived. There is no physician. There is no physician. What the fuck? Physician. Why can I not say that word right now? Physician. There is no physician. There is no doctor like cheerful thought for dissipating the ills of the body. There is no comforter to compare with goodwill for dispersing the shadows of grief and sorrow. To live continually in thoughts of ill will, cynicism, suspicion, and envy is to be confined in a self-made prison. But to think well of all, to be cheerful with all, to patiently learn to find the good in all. Such unselfish thoughts are the very portals of heaven, and to dwell day by day in thoughts of peace towards every creature will bring abounding peace to their possessor. That is the end of the very short chapter of the effect of thought on health and the body. And to be quite honest, I think that last half paragraph says possibly the most. I just want to reread that. I'll reread the whole paragraph and then I'll say the specific part. There is no physician. Oh, for fuck's sake. Physician. There is no physician like cheerful thought for dissipating the ills of the body. There is no comforter to compare with goodwill for dispersing the shadows of grief and sorrow. This here is the good part. To live continually... Oh, no. Alright, it's all good. Let me just read the whole thing first. To live continually in thoughts of ill will, cynicism, suspicion, and envy is to be confined in a self-made prison. But to think well of all, to be cheerful with all, to patiently learn to find the good in all. Such unselfish thoughts are the very portals of heaven. And to dwell day by day in thoughts of peace towards every creature will bring abounding peace to their possessor. I don't even think I need to go into that. That if it doesn't resonate with you, that let me just read the simple sentences that I think are speaking to me right now. To think well of all, to patiently learn to find the good in all. Such unselfish thoughts are the very portals of heaven. These thoughts are how we enter heaven. And to dwell day by day in thoughts of peace towards every creature will bring abounding peace to their possessor. To think well of all, to patiently learn to find the good in all. That's more important than the health of the body. And if we do that, then the health of the body will be sorted. We won't have to worry about that. To patiently find the good in all. I love you guys so much. Thank you for reading with me. Thank you for learning alongside me, and thank you for being a part of my family, the Raze family, the family that keeps me alive and keeps me going through this crazy, who knows what experience of life this thing is. Thank you for being here with me, and yeah, I'll read more to you soon. I love you so much, and another update video. See you soon.